Alright, so I figured I absolutely had to share this video with you that I ended up finding on my old laptop. Well, I had this thing out because I was looking for old photos and videos of my skylines when I was making that video last week, and I stumbled upon this video. I had no idea what it was when I clicked it, but it turned out to be an interview I did back in 2009 for the bike company I used to ride for, which was called Felt Bikes. I rode for them from 2003 to 2013, and 2003 was when I started my professional career at 16 years old. So 2009, here we are, I guess at this point. I'm about 22 years old, and I had just bought my first house within like a year or so at this point, and I was the most immature bachelor of all time. Like I was just down for a good time. Like, just to let you guys all know out there, I have never in my life partied. I have never had a sip of alcohol. I've never had any drugs. I've never done anything like that. But at this house, we did a different kind of partying. We just did most immature stuff about playing games and just having a good time, and you guys are going to see that in this video today. But one thing I really want to share with you was the fact that inside this house, I had the coolest indoor ramp of all time. And I know there's been bigger and crazier stuff out there, but this ramp, a bowl that was custom made in this room, that had a TV inside of it, that had a passageway over the doorway that you can carve over. Like, this ramp was the coolest ramp of all time. But one thing I'm going to point out is that in this video, you guys are going to see a very familiar face from this channel. So let's get straight into this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. So, as a lot of you know, 2008 wasn't the best year for me. Started off great, let me tell you. We actually rebuilt the skate park in March, and it was awesome. Just the whole process was really fun, and after it was finally done, just, cruising around with all the guys, it was a blast. And then, unfortunately, in May, right after my brother's wedding, I was riding Spineman and got a little too greedy on the hang time on it, and just pulled back a little bit too much. I was going to hang up on the spine, so I let go of the bike, and I ended up breaking my foot pretty good. The doctor said it was going to be 6 weeks, and in my head, I'm thinking, oh man, broken foot, it's little bones, it'll be alright. Turned out to be like an 8-month injury, and it's unbelievable to think about that. Like, 8 months without riding my bike, like that's I never thought I'd be doing that. Let me tell you, never done that before, that's for sure. And here we are. It's January, beginning of 2009, and I'm excited for the new year. I'm gonna try to, do all the contests and at least make it to them all together in one piece. And hopefully do a bunch of web videos for you guys. So we'll see what happens, really, right? So it's early January. We started to do the web videos, and started messing around with a couple tricks, and there's this one gap that I've been wanting to do since I designed the skate park, not even after it was built. So I gave it the world today. I landed a little low on the first one, and then the second one, I don't know, it just kind of threw me a little bit weird. I put my foot down, and I bruised my heel so bad. It is killing me right now. Barely fits in my shoe. And I am not having a fun time tonight. But hey, we're gonna try to make the best of the situation and show you my house and what we do here. I've always wanted a ramp in my house. I don't know what movie it was, but they had this like little half pipe, and it was super tight, and this dude used to skate it. But ever since I saw that when I was younger, I was like, man, it'd be so cool to have a ramp inside your house. And when I first bought the house, I was always thinking, in the back of my head, like, hey, maybe there's put a ramp in this place, So I had like formal living room, whatever the heck that is. So that's what we decided to make the ramp room into. So a good friend of mine, Brad Jameson from Fun Day, he's the one that built the skate park, and we got to talking about the ramp, and he thought it was a little crazy at first. The whole TV in the ramp came up. We thought it'd be funny, keep it kind of like a room in a way. wallet shop. Hit him where it hurts. Hey! That's the bicep. Come on, Burger, let's see what you got. So like I was saying, I had the most immature bachelor pad of all time, but it was awesome having that house. It was a crazy experience, and the fact that I was so young and I had that house, like, you could see it was just mayhem in there. But from the golden bike chandelier that was hanging, from the basketball thing that was inside the house, from the video games that were all over the place, from the Halloween decorations that were just scattered across the top so that my neighbors would see it when I drove past, like, it was ridiculous. And I definitely shouldn't have been living alone at that point. And it's just crazy to think back to what my life was then to what my life is now, and I'm just glad that I survived all those years. I really am. One thing I want to point out too is my haircut throughout that. At this time in my life, I was like super anxious about going to get my hair cut. I didn't know anybody to cut my hair, so I ended up having my mom cut it, and she had zero haircut experience, so she would just do a 2 all the way around my head, and it looked ridiculous. It's just insane that I thought that was a good idea. But at least we can look back and laugh at it now, and I figured a lot of you would really get a kick out of this video. So I'm actually going to be going to pick up Dom Simoncini from the airport tomorrow morning, so we're going to be filming a bunch of videos this week for you guys, and I hope you guys are all excited about it just like I am. So yes, you guys should all look forward to those videos, and they will be starting on Monday, so we'll see you guys then. Peace.